before I let you go, my usual question of you: what are we not talking about that interests you? That's in your reporter's notebook, that you've heard, that you have a nice wrinkle or opinion on? Anything, Albert? You usually good for one of those.
Yeah,
Going out the door.
I think like what the Chiefs do over the next few days is going to be interesting. Their vision for the offense has really been kind of firebombed um, by injury, right? Like, so we know Rashee Rice is done for the year. That's set in stone. No matter what's been out there, he's done. Hollywood Brown, there's a slight chance he comes back during the playoffs, but I wouldn't anticipate it. So like they go out and they get DeAndre Hopkins, who is going to in the short term replace Juju Smith-Schuster, who was replacing Rashee Rice, who like now then they have to figure out a way to use the two of them together. I just wonder if the Chiefs have one more swing left in them. If there's something that they're going to do on offense, if they have something, there's one more card for them to play because their defense is playing really well. I don't think they want to expend a lot from a financial standpoint because of their cap situation. It's not just where they are from a cap standpoint right now, but it's that like guys like Trey Smith and Nick Bolton and Trent McDuffie are going to have to be taken care of contractually, in the near future. I just wonder if there's something creatively they can do because they're 7-0 and they haven't played their best. And it's crazy to think about. Like I made this comment the other day about the Lions. Like the Lions might have a move in them too. Like the Lions, I think will call around and maybe Brad Holmes channels his inner Ram and tries to take a big swing on a Max Crosby or a Myles Garrett. I don't think those guys are moving, but maybe that's there. But you just like look at the level the Lions are playing at, and it's like you forget how the Chiefs have a better record than them. The Chiefs have the best record in football, even though they haven't played their best. So I just wonder if Brett Veach and Andy Reid have one more card to play here before the trade deadline. They traded for Josh Uche. They've already traded for DeAndre Hopkins. Is there another card for the Chiefs to play? I'll be interested to see.
And you think that card, your best guess would be on offense? That it would be
probably somewhere.
Another receiver?
Probably.
Another receiver?
Yeah, probably something on offense. I don't know what it is, but again, like there are real constraints there, but like a lot of calls are going to be made on big name play. We know like the generation of general manager that's in charge now, right? Like, so I mentioned Brad Holmes and, he's been very restrained in the way he's built the Lions, but that's why I say like channeling his inner Ram, like, and taking that big swing to maybe replace Aiden Hutchinson in the short term. Brett Veach has taken big swings over the course of his career. I don't know that it'll be one of those, but I just don't know that they're done yet because I do think, they'll get Pacheco back. They'll get Juju back. Do they feel like they've got enough there? Right. Okay. I think it's an interesting question to ask.
Okay. Personally, I think Mike Williams has a game-winning Super Bowl touchdown catch written all over him. But we'll see. We'll see. Albert,
you looking to offload him?
I am not looking to offload him. I look at him and I say that's this year's Mecole Hardman. Take him from the Jets. Have him win the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing about it too is the Chiefs they're literally the Patriots of 10 and 20 years ago in so many ways, and that's one of them. Like, how many guys went to New England and just had like life pumped back into their career?
Corey Dillon, for instance. I mean, all of them.
Yeah, they're like there were Welker. So many guys that would go there like when Deion Branch went back there, right? In disuse in Seattle. Now he helped Brady win an MVP, and then the next year had 90 catches for a Super Bowl team. There are so many guys like that like went to New England over those years, and they were able to pump life into those guys' careers. Brandon Browner at the end would be a good one, right? Like you remember him, and he was a pivotal part of that Super Bowl team in New England. And on that play, the Malcolm Butler play, he was a huge part of that play, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's a guy out there like that. And Mike Williams is a good name. Like maybe that's a guy who he gets to Kansas City, and man, all of a sudden it's like, how did everybody miss on this guy?
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.